Hey guys, it's Shelly. Welcome back to Clean Green Being. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, before you leave, hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, I would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, if you find the information in today's video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be creating the look you see here using RMS Beauty's new Hidden Desire palette. So this is what it looks like. It's a super beautiful palette with so many versatile shades, to which I will tell you about in the video. However, if you're interested in watching me swatch, review, and create this look using the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so before we jump into the footage of me creating this look using the RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette, I have to call out that this whole look uses RMS Beauty products. But before I start kind of playing and swatching and creating this look, I do want to give you a little bit more information about the palette itself. So per the description, this is a limited edition palette that has new shades that have never been released before, including an exclusive highlighter, which, spoiler alert, it is bomb. It has a universally flattering blush shade, and it also contains 6 new Swift shadow shades with satin finishes to which you can kind of mix and match and create a variety of looks with. So this is a really beautiful palette. I'm excited for you to see it in action. I'm going to show you swatches and then of course footage of me creating this look. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into the footage of me creating this look and reviewing the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette. Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it and start playing with the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette. It's very kind of like sultry name. With that, I have already applied foundation, concealer, and I think that's it. And for my foundation, I used the new RMS Beauty Uncover Up foundation, to which I did a full review on if you're interested in viewing that. This is a really nice foundation. But if you want to learn more about it, I will put the link in the description box below. And then for concealer, of course, I used RMS Beauty's Uncover Up, which is their cult classic product. It can be used as a concealer, foundation, touch up, whatever. It's a really, really great product. So I got my RMS Beauty base on. All right, so now I'm going to apply some bronzer. But the Hidden Desire palette does not contain a bronzer. So what I'm going to use is the bronzer from the RMS Beauty's Sensual Skin Trio. I can never remember the name. This was my go-to palette of the summer. I also filmed a review video on this if you're interested. Again, link will be in the description box below. You can see I've been hitting that bronzer pretty hard. This is a really great palette. So, to keep the face cohesive in all RMS Beauty products, I'm going to apply some bronzer real quick. Okay, so now we can really start playing with the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette. Again, as mentioned, it does come with a blush shade, which is Passion Play is the name of the shade. So I'm going to start by applying the blush. This formula, just from kind of playing with it, swatching it and things like that, is super soft, really buttery, and again, from swatching it, the pigmentation is definitely there, not chalky. So with this blush, I'm going to go in with a very light hand because it does look like a fairly pigmented blush. So let's hope I don't go overboard here. Okay, so it's definitely pigmented. I'm going to have to blend this out, but I like the color. It's definitely kind of like a peachier, pinky shade. So just to forewarn you, it is a very pigmented blush, so be light-handed. I struggle with blushes. I don't know why, I always overdo it. All right, so I was able to blend out the blush really nicely. I think it's a really beautiful color and would definitely be versatile on a variety of skin tones. So now moving on to highlighter, I'm going to be using their Mystic Moment, right? Yes, Mystic Moment Luminizing Powder. And when I swatch this, it's definitely more of a silver highlight than a like champagne gold highlight. So if that's not really your thing, just letting you know. But we'll see how it applies to the cheekbones. It's swatched really beautifully. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with this. I have it on one cheek and I'm in love with this. So like I said, it kind of swatches silver, but when you put it on the cheeks, it doesn't look like glittery or like a true silver highlight. It looks natural and just, wow, this is beautiful. I'm so excited about this. RMS Beauty, their powder highlights, as I like go to town here with this shade, are really beautiful. So the highlighting shade in their Sensual Skin Trio, God, I can never remember that name, which is called Grand Dame, is so beautiful as well. This is more of like a gold kind of champagne highlight, but the Mystic Moment shade is like this frosty without being too silver. Do you know what I mean? Highlight. It applies very beautifully. It looks natural. It's not glittery. And it just kind of gives that like internal glow from within. So gorgeous. Love me a good highlighter. Somebody's gonna need to come over and like stop me because I'm just gonna keep going. Wow. Beautiful. All right, so let's move on to eyeshadow. And again, in the Hidden Desire palette, it contains 6 new Swift Shadow shades. Guess how many times it took me to get that correct without messing that one up. Definitely a tongue twister. Swift Shadow shades, Swift Shadow shades, Swift Shadow shades, Swift Shadow shades. So let's see here. These are what the shadows look like. I've already inserted swatches, and now I'm just trying to decide what kind of look I want to create. I'm really excited to dig into these shadows. Again, when I was swatching them, just like the highlight and the blush, very smooth, buttery, and just luxurious powders. RMS Beauty powders are super nice, and they've done a really, really great job with mastering this formula, truly. All right, so I have set my lid with just like a bone shade to set my concealer that's on my eye, and it also helps your shadows to blend and apply better. So I think for my transition shade, I'm going to start with this neutral shade right here, which is Lady Vanish Swift Shadow. So I'm just going to take a crease brush and apply it all over into my crease as my transition shade. So far the pigmentation is nice. It's applying beautifully to the lid. I'm able to blend it out. It is more kind of a, more sheer shade, but it's still pigmented and beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so from there, I am going to pick a shade to kind of go into my inner crease. So we just did our transition shade, and I'm having a hard time selecting that shade because these are all really beautiful. But I might go with Guilty Swift Shadow. Is that right? Yes, Guilty. This blue is gorgeous. I just don't think I can pull off blue. I just don't. But maybe I'll add it to my outer V. Maybe I'll get brave today. Okay, so I'm just taking more of a pointed kind of shadow crease brush, and I'm going to add it to my inner crease. So like right here, you can see the remnants of the swatches. So like right where my eyelid creases, that's where I'm going to be focusing this shadow. Oh, that's pretty. Super beautiful. I always go back and blend. It's just, if for all eyeshadow looks, you gotta blend if you really want it to look kind of just diffused and cohesive. I am really into this. Going back and blending again. This shade is called Immortal. Okay, so the labeling on the Hidden Desire palette is like backwards. So I have all my shades flipped like an idiot. All right, because I'm an idiot, the labels on the back with the shade descriptions are actually flipped. So it's the complete opposite. So I'm going to clarify the shades that I used. So the first shade that I used in my transition shade right here, that is called Secret Admirer. The shade that I used to define my crease, is kind of like salmony pink shade, is called True Love. And then this like smoky blue shade that I'm going to use to define my outer V is called Mind Control. Totally got that messed up. But we cleared that one up because it's like, again, it's flipped. So anyway, moving on. So now I'm going to apply Mind Control to the outer V to define the eye and give it just a little bit of drama. So this is kind of like a navy smoky blue shade, and I'm just going to pat it right to the outer, again, the outer V, and maybe pull it a little bit into my crease. This is a really pretty shade as well. That is pretty. And I'm just going to take this blender brush, which we used for this shade here. I'm not even gonna attempt with the shades. I'm just gonna put them down because I just don't wanna deal with that struggle right now. I'm gonna just blend it in back into the crease to kind of marry those shades together. This is turning into like a little kind of smoky eye look. I'm not mad at it. Super pretty. I'm gonna go back in with our transition shade right here. And again, just kind of blend everything together. So now for my lid, I might actually use the highlighter, believe it or not. I think I kind of just want this like glowy lid look. This is beautiful. Just like a subtle sheen. Same on my left eye. Just kind of pull it from the outer V into obviously the inner corner. So pretty. I love it. I'm really loving this look. And now my favorite part is going to be using the Mystic Moment highlighter and just highlight my brow bone, which we could have already expected to be gorgeous, which it is. And then I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. So I always like to wet my brush. I'm like bumping my camera here. So I always like to wet my brush, put it in the highlighter, because it just, again, we want it to be extra kind of luminous in the inner corner so we can actually tell we put something there, see, like that. And then I'm gonna pull it up into my crease because I think that'll look pretty. So that is the eye look that I came up with the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette. I'm really liking this palette. I loved their Sensual Skin Trio palette, and this palette is really no exception. You could really get into some like these like rich coppery fall looks using these shades right here, but I wanted to kind of go out of my comfort zone and use like this blue and these shades that I wouldn't typically use, and I think it turned out to be subtle yet dramatic. Does that make sense? So to kind of just move forward with the look, I'm going to apply some lipstick. I have the shade Temptation in the little mini RMS Beauty Wild with Desire lipstick collection that they came out with. I believe it was like either late spring or early summer. This highlighter is bomb. I am obsessed with it. It is so beautiful, so natural. I can't stop raving about it, obviously. This might be my favorite part of this entire palette. The shadows are beautiful, don't get me wrong. Beautiful formula, things like that. I was able to create a really nice eyeshadow look, but this highlighter, definitely the MVP of this palette. Okay, so now I'm going to throw on some RMS Beauty Lengthening Mascara. Do I have it with me? So disorganized. I haven't used this mascara in a while because I've been trying a lot of other natural mascaras, but I forgot how much I liked it. As you can see. Beautiful. All right, so that is the completed look that I created with the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette, and I really enjoyed it. I think the highlighter, obviously I keep going on and on and on about the highlighter in this palette. It's beautiful. The blush is a very wearable shade as well, and I think you can create a variety of looks, like a ton of different looks with this palette for sure. The powders, again, the formula is beautiful. I think this is a really nice palette by RMS Beauty. I have not been disappointed by their last two palettes that they came out with. Again, this is the Sensual Skin Trio, which I totally used all summer long, and now their Hidden Desire palette is perfect for fall and would make a really great holiday gift. So while we're on that topic, I do want to mention before I go, I am going to be doing a holiday giveaway in conjunction with my friend Allison from Project Motherhood, and all of that giveaway information I'm going to be posting a video on November 1st. So if you are interested in a holiday giveaway, which has some really amazing clean beauty products in it, definitely check back for that video for more details. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view today's video. I really appreciate your viewership. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had a chance to try the new RMS Beauty Hidden Desire palette. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. Are you obsessed with the highlighter as much as I am? And with that, if you're interested in any of my future content, be sure to check back every Sunday for new videos. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon below so that you can be notified of all of my future uploads. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.